When a client asked me why I insist on using a local lender, it made me think that that person's probably not the only one who has this question. So why do I insist that you use a local lender? There are 4 reasons I insist on local lenders. One is they know the process here in Hawaii. So our process here in Hawaii is you sign your documents hypothetically on a Monday, the lender funds the loan on a Wednesday, and 2 days later, the city and county records the deed. So you own your house on Friday. So it's an interesting process. It doesn't happen on the mainland. On the mainland, everybody sits across from on a table. Everybody signs documents. They pass keys. They pass everything. Everything's done at one time. That's not the case here, and local lenders know that that's true. So they know the process. The closing process is unique, and they understand the 3-day close. So that really makes a difference because, second reason, on closing day, you can call them. So I have been at escrow on closing day where everybody's getting ready to sign papers and the final settlement statement has the wrong numbers because the lender calculated them wrong because they didn't realize there was an extra 2 days of interest or other things going on. And if you're signing at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're not going to be able to get a mainland lender because they've been closed for 3 hours, especially on the East Coast. So on closing day, if you have, or signing day, if you have any issues, you can actually get in touch with a local lender. So that's kind of a bonus. 3, sellers like local lenders. They like knowing that everything, the transactions happening here in Hawaii, they may be like, oh, this buyer is using person mortgage broker X. Oh, Sally used that person and they had a great experience. So there's kind of this communal understanding that local lenders have probably done a transaction for a friend or they're familiar, or if something goes really wrong, they're right here on island. So we can go into their office or call them up super easy and talk to them. And the last reason, the 4th reason, is they have relationships with escrow. And because we're an escrow state, escrow handles all of the documents and all of the money. So if the lender has a good relationship with escrow and it comes to time for the closing process, and they have to balance all the numbers and make sure the lending numbers match the escrow numbers, match the sale numbers, all of those things, you want lenders to have a relationship with escrow so that goes as smooth as possible. So like I've said, I've been at the closing table several times, or I had mainland lenders not understand the closing process, even though I've explained it to them. I've had them send money on the wrong day, which then goofs up again the entire process for buyers who think they're about to move into a house 2 days later, but the money doesn't show up on the right day. So there have been plenty of times where mainland lenders don't understand the process. They don't understand our timelines. And so there really is more efficient to work with a local lender. And I have a lot of relationships with local lenders. We all kind of know each other in some way, shape, or form. So it makes communication a lot better when you have a relationship with someone than trying to get in touch with a large bank on the mainland, an 800 number, somebody's processor who's 3 levels removed from the actual transaction. So anyway, that's why I think you should use a local lender. Hopefully those are 4 good reasons and sheds a little more light on things. Thanks so much and have a great day.